Hey, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another review of Cardcaptor Sakura Card Clear, Episode 5. Sakura feels a pull at the flower viewing. So this one, I will admit, is totally adorable. Love it. Still, after the one episode, I think it was episode 3, we haven't gotten 2 cards in one show. Really weird, but okay, I guess. Maybe it's going to be a long series, or maybe it's going to be a lot of cards closer to the end. Sad, but cool. So, this starts off with our Sakura making rice balls and cooking hamburg steaks, which her father cooks them, but it's cool that we get her father back into the picture again. I love the two of them. We then get her brother stealing a rice ball. He says it's not the best. Myrrh. And that she'd make lunch for her and Yukito. And Yukito is super happy that he gets to eat it with her and all that good stuff. The brother makes some sad, well, not sad, but brotherly comments about her cooking and all that good stuff. Excuse the squeaking. My mic was probably picking it up. Doggo likes squeaking, and I'm in an open place where Doggo is. Anyway, so she then makes all the food and starts walking to their flower viewing party, which one of their friends couldn't make it, but she's also at a different school, basically. It's sad, but sweet. I totally understand. So, as she gets going, she feels something. Yet all of a sudden it then kind of moves away. So very strange. Then we get oh goodness. We get to the flower viewing party. Took me a hot second. And everybody crowds around this awesome cherry tree. Everybody's sitting down looking at them and seeing how beautiful they are. So everyone kind of pulls out their lunches and is like, hey, let's share. Our master of disaster, I can't remember his name, starts telling a whole thing about food and that he made things and all that stuff. So everyone brings something different to the table. Sakura, of course, brings her hamburg steaks and all the mixtures. Our new student comes in with some awesome sandwiches. Master of Disaster brings takoyaki. One of the girls brings soba. And then somebody has to bring the drinks. And unfortunately, Sharon has to be there late, or gets there late, basically. But all of a sudden, Sakura feels a pull, and it starts pulling her. So she says that she has to make a quick phone call. We'll be back. No offense, if someone was being pulled backwards, and I was like, you're running backwards in a not normal way. Are you sure you're okay? No? She's gone. Guys, maybe we should follow her? No, we're eating food now. But guys, she's... okay. So she starts getting more and more heavily pulled into this giant tree. Giant cherry tree. And it has kind of lashing stuff. So she uses siege to kind of try and cushion her fall just a bit more. And as she gets closer and closer, she then activates her chant to then capture the card, which turns into gravity or gravitation. Which the picture is kind of cool because it has a moon and a sun and two arrows that look like it's drawing it together. So it's kind of interesting. Once again, not an animal, but a force. So it's very weird and very strange, but interesting. As then she stops in front of this giant cherry tree, and gets called from Tomo. I'm gonna go with Tomo. I try her best with her friend's name, but so she gets a call and then tells everybody to come to this giant Sakura tree. And so her friends are all amazed. It's really pretty. They're like, man, really glad that we get to like sit underneath this cherry tree. Like as long as it's in the viewing party, like woo. So what happens then is that everyone kind of comes back, eats. There's some sweets. Then Sharon shows up. And so everyone's like, "Oh, have you eaten yet?" And he's like, "Of course I did. You know, like I came late, so of course I did." Which makes Sakura sad because she had lunch for him. Um, and then they just go on about Castella and how it was made, and Mr. Master of Disaster talks about how it was and why it's named like that. So, um, Shaoran realizes that she, like she made a face and all that good stuff. So he should look and make sure she's okay, right? So he does, and she's like, "It was a car," and he's like, "That's kind of not what I meant. Glad you're okay, but you looked really sad when I mentioned that I already ate." "Well, I'd made you food, but if you're not hungry, I'll just give it to Koro." "Okay." But he is like dead serious of, "Nope, I am going to eat it with you. I'm gonna eat it. Let me eat it." And she's like, "No, no, no, you're way too full. No, you shouldn't. I want to eat your food." "Okay." So it's really cute, but it seems like their relationship is a bit rocky. Like just a bit. It's kind of interesting. Um, but that's where the episode ends. Is the cherry viewing party, which I'm glad that it's not inside the school, which is cool. Um, it does mostly have to deal with Sakura, and like nobody's like she's going away, and like nobody else who's viewing the party are at this place. It's like there's a strange girl who's just kind of walking. Should we be weary? I mean, like she's floating away basically, and then she has to grab a pole and is basically vertical. No one saw that. No one. Bull. There was way too many people. Way too many. Lies. Lies. But I can't wait for more. I can tell you that much. It's getting really good. I'm hoping for a lot more. Maybe more than one card in an episode again. But we'll see. So, if you like this video, definitely leave a like. Leave it in the comment section below. What did you think of episode 5 of Cardcaptor Sakura? Did you like it? Did you like wonder why people weren't looking at like the girl that was basically getting pulled back? Like me? Constantly? If not, it's okay to admit it. It's okay. And don't forget to subscribe, that big red button, to my YouTube channel, which I try and update, and I've been doing really well now for the past week of uploading from Monday to Friday with new videos of either anime, manga, or just something different. Lately it's been a lot of anime, but you can see why. It's a lot of anime this season. And if you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook, the link is down below. And I hope that you've been having a very wonderfully magical day. I know, I should really stop that. Wolfy-Chan, out. Bye.